Huh.
Bum, 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 bum. Yeah! Alright, this is Alien vs. Predator for SNES. The year, 2493. The planet, Vega 4. The city, New Shanghai. Let's do Guess the Price first, since I think this is a two-player game. You want to? I'm gonna say. Oh man,
$50.
Yeah, I'll say 40, just because. I'll say 45 because I was also gonna say 50. This is a beat 'em up, and
I'll do $51.
Oh, workers were digging a new subway tunnel when they uncovered dormant eggs of an extremely dangerous parasitic life form.
It's actually like 35.
Wow, that's surprising.
Might have gotten re-release. Also, we played this for like 2 seconds and it looked awful.
Yep.
But then again, awful games do not mean that they're cheap. It never works.
The colonists were helpless against the alien horde. Well, the thing that bothered me was I pressed start and I was instantly playing. I always kind of think games are gonna suck if you press start and there's like no like pomp and circumstance. It's just you're into the game. They sent out a distress call to the Earth-based authorities.
The weirdest one is X-Men 2 in Genesis. When you start the Genesis, it picks a random character and just plops you into the game.
That's oddly Kino, but also weird. Was received and understood by a passing spacecraft. I mean, this is definitely... This was 93, so this SNES had been out for 3 years. So it should look like this, but it looks pretty good. The Predators were in search of big game. They had been thinking to hunt humans, but now they would be up against more challenging prey. Like... aliens, maybe?
Like the lazy xenomorpho.
I hope this is two-player. So I just start game and it starts. Maybe it is single player.
If it is not, I do not care.
Press start. Nothing.
Have fun.
Alright,
I'm fine with this.
Why make a co-op game?
One guy!
Yeah, literally.
It looks like you have 3 guys.
No,
one player!
Why
what are they thinking?
Why make a beat-em-up game that's one player? What's the point?
Also, why make a beat-em-up game that has 10 frames per second animations? Again, Turtles in Time was already out. We said this during the Battletoads vs. Double Dragon video. But Turtles in Time was already out. Why would you ever get this? Unless you're like the biggest Predator fan ever.
Yeah, or you're like, I'm super sick of Turtles in Time. Yeah. Xenomorph!
But you had Final Fight, you had Super Double Dragon, which I think is okay.
Yeah, this game plays fine. I'll also show off something else.
Isn't the original Alien vs. Predator like the arcade game made by Capcom and it's actually good?
Yeah, it's definitely different. So this one has...
I'll look up who made this one.
If you hold your power in a little bit, you do this attack, which doesn't do any damage to you. You also have an attack that hurts you, I guess as like a last defense kind of thing. I'll use it right now. Ready? Never mind. There we go. Nope. Okay. All right. Here. Nope. Boy, this is tough to use. There we go. Wait. What happened?
It's so delayed.
Oh, I might not have enough energy to use it. Maybe that's why.
The developers of this version is called Jorudan. Jorudan. And they're actually a Japanese company that's still in existence today. That's pretty cool.
Wow.
Everything else that they put on the Super Nintendo did not come out outside of Japan. They made Zardion in 1992 in Japan.
Alien vs. Predator is a very, like, American concept, so it's funny that a Japanese company would make it.
Again, they made some games on the PlayStation, but none of them came out of Japan. They made Bubble Bobble Classic for Game Boy, which I've never seen. Oh, I think it's Japan. No, it's US ROM Store? Never seen that name. So apparently they still exist, but it looks like they haven't made a game since the Wii in 2009. How do they still exist?
They probably just were never, like, officially
It says number of employees 199 in 2022.
Wow. Clearly they do something different now. Oh, what if they do, like, dumb mobile games?
You think that they listed, but a lot of, like, I would say like 80% of their, like, video games don't have Wikipedia pages.
That's never a good sign.
Wait. It had been involved in the publishing and developing of video games since 1991 and is currently primarily known for operating Jorudan.co.jp, a public transport route navigation website.
Duh!
Do you need 200 employees for a website? Whatever. Businesses are weird.
Businesses are weird. So, yeah, this game is, it really is, it's fine. I'm going to try my dangest.
It looks like just the same thing.
It's pretty tough.
Yeah,
so, I already lost a life.
Oh yeah, the Predators like trophies. Let me guess, when you pick up a Xenomorph skull, you get points.
Probably. So yeah, this is definitely what you want to do. Yeah, that sound is really grating.
If Spencer hasn't said it already when we were like testing this out, it sounds exactly like an SMRPG like item noise.
So yeah, this is definitely what you want to do. It's far and away not the fastest. But get them to one side and then just do this. Well, I already lost one life and half of a life bar, and we're on the first level, and I'm going to assume, since this game isn't super great, that this is one of those games where it's like, no continues! Beat it on! 3 lives, you stupid idiot! Wow, this just keeps going.
We're gonna get a comment from someone that's mad that we don't like his favorite game.
Yeah, let's tries usually get the most comments. And, like, most of the time it's someone being like, oh, cool, I'm really glad you showed this game. Like, someone did, we did Hydro Thunder for N64 at some point, and was like, oh, this is a really cool version. The Dreamcast one is also cool, and so is the PC, and I was like, that's cool. But usually it's someone being like, you didn't give my favorite game in the world a fair chance in this Let's Try video that's 12 minutes long! Oh, okay. The aliens had been cleared from the streets. But now, their underground hive would have to be destroyed before the city would be free of them. What if, like, on a completely dumb game like Wolfchild for SNES, someone was like, you didn't give it a fair chance, you better get back.
I swear we played Wolfchild for, like, literally 20 minutes. That is, like, S-tier, let's play...
No, facehuggers! Okay, so, yeah, these will be the death of me.
How do you attack something that's on the ground?
Good
Explain to me!
Explain to me! Alright, how about this? Nope. How about
literally
this?
are
What? You have to do it exactly right.
Yeah, and you can't push down because pushing down just makes you walk down.
Hello?
It's not a crouch. This is so stupid. There's probably some... I would imagine that there's some counter to this.
Alright, this is where we end, guys. I've got...
Well, we did get the level 2, and level 2 is a super level.
What? Why isn't it doing it now? You had a hurt yourself attack. There we go. So that's an attack that hurts you a little, but screw it. It's kind of like, what is that? Streets of Rage has an attack like that.
Why are these like... These look like H.R. Geiger Xenomorphs. I know Xenomorphs are like heavily inspired off of Geiger, but they kind of look like they're made of like bone.
So my thing is, why does every single enemy have such a freaking huge...
They have a health bar that lasts like the entire screen.
It's and like, I understand I'm cheesing it, I get it.
It's like when you play Super Star Wars and every boss has like a full life,
oh yeah.
like a bar that it stretches over the entire screen. But that's the boss of the stage, it's not a regular enemy.
I know I'm cheesing the game before someone says, you're cheesing the game! You want the podcast!
We hate our viewers,
no, I just like, it's funny, I've never ever left a negative comment on a YouTube video. The only time I ever comment is like either with a meme or to like show support for like someone with not many views. Like I'm just watching a thing, I'm like, oh, this is really cool. I'll just be like, this rules or something like that. I've never been like, what? That's gameplay called Let's Try Alien vs. Predator. You didn't beat the whole thing. That's something that I always get. Ooh.
Whoa.
Oh my god, I'm so screwed. I always get frustrated with.
Why is he so fast?
When people are like, it's only with newer games. Obviously, you can't do it with a game like this. Hello. Where you're like, oh, it's not good yet. You got to give it 10 hours and then it gets good. It's like, no. Like you can do that with a movie if like the. Oh my god, am I serious? No.
Is it over?
This is probably over. Oh.
It's probably gonna start you at the beginning of the stage.
right, I'll try on this just because this wasn't too long. Oh, dude. There we go. I only did that because of those facehuggers.
Yeah, it like takes as much damage as a facehugger.
Would
so
do it, yeah.
Might as well just do it.
But like with a movie, that's fine, right? Like it's fine. If it's a 2-hour commitment, but when someone's like, "Oh yeah, you gotta give this game like, you gotta give it like 15 hours, and then it gets good," or like something like Destiny. Oh, it gets good in the end game.
It gets good at the 6th expansion.
That's what people are saying about Diablo 4. They're like, "Oh well, the base game is not it. It's when you get to the end game. That's it." It's like, oh, so I have to beat the game for it to be good. Cool.
Yeah, I know people don't really like 3 or 4 that much, but I played Diablo 3, just the base game, and I thought it was like one of the most forgettable experiences in like my life. Like I remember Baldur's Gate on GameCube way more.
And Baldur's Gate on GameCube, even without the rose-tinted glasses, is not a great game.
It's definitely a mediocre.
Yeah.
But like the story in Diablo, I guess like I should have played the first 2 first. I know people really like the second one and the first one.
I don't even think you get points for. I didn't get points for picking up the alien skulls.
That is weird.
Yeah. Or no, wait, maybe I did. I'm sorry. I was looking at the high score. You probably did. Let's see.
Oh right.
Yeah, you do. Okay. Points. Hey. I'll even accept a show if someone's like, "Oh, the first episode of this show is lame." I'd be like, okay. But if someone's like, "Oh, yeah, the first season of The Office, like, whatever, just skip that. And also season 2, but it really gets good in season 3, I'd be like,
except season 9 sucks.
I'm good.
Once that guy left, it sucks.
I like James Spader. People can screw off for the guy who replaced Michael Scott. But that's just me. I like James Spader.
I will admit to never having watched The Office for even one episode.
Will Ferrell briefly takes over the spot for Michael Scott, Steve Carell, and he is just the worst. Like, it's weird because Will Ferrell obviously is a very charismatic person.
I always thought Will Ferrell sucks.
Like, he's annoying. Right, but here's the thing: he's annoying, but like he's charismatic at the very least.
I guess so.
In the show, he's just really boring, and he's only in it for like 2 episodes, and then they like essentially kill him off. Not kill him off, but they're like, "Oh, he's hurt and at the hospital or whatever."
Do you know that they're planning like a Office revival?
Better not. The aliens may have been, because I know Steve Carell doesn't want to do it, and at that point you don't have it. At that point you have like all the minor characters. The Predators continue to hunt down the aliens. I think we've seen enough of this game. I'm just going to see what the setting is of the new place, but you get the general gist of it. I'm sure I could probably go through more if I wanted to. Ooh, what's it? Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, it just depends on how much.
Oh, cool. So, like, you get this place where you can finally, like, go not just left to right. And I'm like, oh, cool. But I still have to defeat every... And I know this is common, but... Defeat every enemy before you move on, idiot!
But defeat enemies with bigger life bars than you every time.
Oh my god.
Okay,
yeah, I'm
bye.
already bored. Alright, yep, bye!